Percy Jackson and the Olympians is less than a month away from its release, and I couldn't be more excited. I'll admit, I saw the movie back in 2010, not knowing anything about the books, and I thought it was great. It gave me everything I wanted in a movie. Action, and heroes, gods. It wasn't until a few years later where I read the book in English class and realized that the movie was terrible. It had been years since I've seen the movie at that point, so when I rewatched it, I was surprised at just how different the movie was. Like, it didn't feel like Percy Jackson, it felt more like a parody of it. Rewatching the movie, I was also surprised at the amount of deleted scenes the movie had, because a lot of them attempted to give the characters more depth and backstories that were provided from the book.
Hello?
You drool when you sleep. Wipe your mouth.
A few years back, Zeus had a daughter. Her name was Thalia. She ran away. Chiron ordered me to escort her back. Hades found out. Thalia didn't make it.
I remember the trailer for this movie playing for a different movie in theaters and seeing this specific shot in there.
It's not returned by the summer solstice, there will be a war.
What is this shot supposed to be? I can't even say this happened in the book because 90% of this movie didn't happen in the book. Even in the movie's context, I still have no idea what the hell this scene is. There were a lot of things that led to this movie failing, including a terrible sequel. And I'm sure the entire fandom is happy that this series is getting a proper adaptation. With that said, some of the actors from the movies actually have expressed their opinions on this reboot. The original actor that was cast as Percy Jackson was Logan Lerman. Despite the fact that he was way too old for the role, a lot of people universally agreed that his performance was pretty good.
This is a pen. This is a pen.
He did a good job for what he was given, which really isn't much. He found out about the reboot at the same time everyone else did, and he was surprised by the news, but he was also excited about it.
I'm really excited. Curious to see it. I think the everything I've seen so far, like peripherally, just about like casting and how they're doing it, and that Rick is running it, is just makes me happy. Makes me happy for the fans, and excited for this new generation to watch it. Yeah.
Before casting was announced, a lot of people speculated that he was going to play Poseidon and that all the original actors were going to have cameos in some way. This was announced by the author himself, Rick Riordan, who expressed that there would be no crossover casting between the movies and the show. Walker Scobell, who plays the new Percy Jackson, was asked in an interview if any of the original actors have contacted him, and he replied, "Not yet." I really hope they do, that would be really cool. I'd like to hear some advice from Logan Lerman. I really liked his Percy Jackson. While promoting the second season of Hunters, Logan was asked if there was any advice he would like to give to Walker Scobell for the new adaptation. He replied with, "I don't think he needs any advice. The kid's really talented. The only advice I can give him is just to enjoy it while you're doing it." I'll definitely watch it. I'm curious to see what they do with it, and I have no doubt that it's going to be great. Alexandra Daddario, who played Annabeth in the movie, expressed her feelings about the reboot as well by saying, "I'm really excited about the series, and I hope people love it." Leah Jeffries, who was cast as the new Annabeth in the series, was getting a lot of hate and criticism from Percy Jackson fans because Annabeth was described as being white in the books. It got so bad that the author himself, Rick Riordan, made a post on his blog defending her from all the hate she was getting. Alexandra Daddario also came to Leah's defense by making a post on X, showing support for her by saying Leah Jeffries is going to be an incredible Annabeth. Brandon T. Jackson, who portrayed Grover in the movies, has been pretty silent about the reboot, but when one fan asked him if he would be involved in the series, he responded with,
I would love to do the series. They haven't called me for it. So, there you go.
Jake Abel, who played Luke in the movies, also expressed his feelings about the reboot by making this post on X. "So excited to hear about the Percy Jackson reboot. Please give Luke his face scar this time." The last thing that I'll mention is that a new trailer for the Percy Jackson Disney Plus came out, and there's this weird audio edit I heard in the trailer that's really bugged me, and it's this particular part.
The master bolt has been stolen. If you don't return the bolt.
I really don't know how the editors for this trailer didn't realize this, but every time I watch this trailer it just bugs me because I've had that happen in my own voiceovers. And me pointing this out might ruin the trailer for you, so I apologize. Please consider subscribing, and thanks for watching.